and do my job as a content.
Let's discuss business, Mr. Wilkins. First rule of the game, Chance. You were not supposed to lie to me. You lied to me. You swore to me. You told me that it wasn't true. You sent me messages and pictures. You evaded the truth from me, Chance. And I told you what would happen when you did that. That I would burn your world to the ground. You have no idea how angry I am, Chance. It was my name on the line. I was talking to you like you were a human being. And you lied to me. If you think what the trolls did to you was bad, you have no idea what I'm going to do to you. So here's the truth. Here's the disgusting, horrifying, disturbing truth. When I first interacted with Chance Wilkins, it was on behalf of Spookies, aka I think is his name, but it could be a fake name for all I know. And his idea was, let's talk to Cyraxx and let's see if we can figure out the truth, right? It's true, I was at war with Ranked Material because of what they're doing with April. And April, aka Ashley Johnson, is a for her actions with a. This bothered me. It made me hateful, volatile, aggressively angry. Because I was victimized by something like that, and to find out that someone on my friends list was one of those kinds of people. Hatred was there. How could it not be? She's a predator. And I was a victim of that. That haunts me to this day. The trauma will never go away. So I vouched for somebody because of the slander that I received by trying to call these people out. I saw the same behavior towards Chance that Ranked Material did to me. Now, full disclosure, I do not know if Ranked Material truly believes that April is innocent. There's a chance maybe they don't. Maybe they don't know the whole story. Maybe they don't believe it. Maybe they don't care. Or maybe the amount of people who admit that April's a monster admit it for a reason. Maybe there's some reason, right? For a long time, I was trying to figure out the truth with Chance Wilkins. And I hope the hell he sees this. To know that his savior, his safety net, has officially turned on him. Because last night, I finally got what I was waiting for. A civil conversation. And I have a huge shout out, a dual shout out, if you will, for Southern Harlot 3.0 and Wings 007. We'll just call him 007. For finally having the courage and the strength to stand up and say, fine, civil conversation. I don't respond to negativity, doxing, and threats. I don't. If you do it enough, I will no longer care what you have to say. If you're willing to sit down and talk to me like a person, then I'm willing to talk to you. And Wings 007 sat there for 3 hours. We walked through every message, unfiltered. Chance's messages, when he sent them to me, were filtered, and I did not know this. I didn't stick around with the Kate stream because if I'm not allowed to sit there, I'm not going to sit there and watch myself get degraded the whole time. And I sat there for the longest time. And Wings, I actually had this on recording too. He was recording it too. It's like we were both trying to get the best of each other, and we found out that Chance Wilkins, to my horror, is the same kind of person as Ashley Johnson. Yes, Ashley Steele. He's just Wings 007. And yes, he's a grown-ass man. But imagine this. Chance believed that she was I saw those messages in real time, and here's the up part. There was audio proving it was him. Images, pictures, everything, and I talked to Southern Heart last night, and I finally had my eyes opened. For the first time, I got to see it all without all the biased hatred. And I didn't tell you guys, because we were going to try to get all of it first. We kind of have it. That's the fun part. In fact, I think I'll just send it over to them now. Maybe they can figure out some way to do it. I mean, I don't know what to do. But, let's see. Let's see. But, he lied to me. He swore to me. He fed me all this shit, and I promised him if it turned out that he was the bad guy, that I would tear his world to the ground. Now here's the fun part. He's about to get sued by Jenny Jo and Gordon. I'm going to help them. Because I have proof that he's a now. Undeniable proof. Because regardless of Wings being a full-grown man, and a man at that, there is undeniable proof. Undeniable proof that he honestly believed she was and still sent. He said it not once, but twice. He even tried to threaten this supposed... No, let's just say, throw supposed out the window. He tried to instigate fear by saying, these people are evil and they'll tear your life apart if you go forward. Trying to scare a child at that? Chance Wilkins is a confirmed... I'm glad I know. That's why in this stream I didn't want to on anybody. That's why I unbanned everybody. That's why I'm not going to crap on Marks. Even Tony's aware. Tony at work? He's in the loop too. I don't condone targeting innocent people. I don't condone the doxings. Because remember, at these motels, yes, there's a lot of scumbags. I don't friend with anybody. I really don't. But not everybody is guilty by what some scumbags do. It bothers me to find out the Korean motel had a working the front desk. We all know who he is. Marks put it out on the channel, and mad props. Because when I get my... That place is getting shut down anyway. Good riddance, right? I have been bottling this up today. Because I didn't want to say nothing. But let's see if he found out yet on his kick. Because he's live right now. Here, let's toy with him a bit. Let's toy with him a bit. Let's see, is there a way to shut this off in real time? Pop-out sessions. I don't know how kick works. Everything's so low. Let's see. There's gotta be a way. Oh, when I found out last night what was really going on, I was hateful. It was like feeling that hatred for April all over again, and I am sorry to all the trolls. Yes, you're trolls. They're known for being bullies and liars, but here they weren't lying. I actually listened to this man's... And I actually wanted to help somebody that didn't deserve it. Imagine the guilt I feel right now. Imagine the hatred I feel. Now, I get people are going to be angry at me for even trying to believe this. But, let's see. What can we do? I don't know how the f all this...
Jenny, I have more than enough evidence.
Sure you do, kid.
Trust me, it can and will happen.
Let's see. Take this deal. Let's just clear all these things in real time. He lied to me. So now it's game on. Oh, that's what I'm doing, Tony. I'm unbanning and I'm blocking every word in real time. He wants to lie to me. See, I don't help evil people. Imagine how angry I am right now. Thank you, Harlot. And thank you, Wings, for opening up my eyes. I really wish I knew how this worked, because I don't know why, but it looks like there's no kill stream option. Follower mode. Oh god. What is happening there? Oh, he lied to me, and he thinks this is gonna be a game. Get on Fortnite. No, keep that off Fortnite. Oh. Well, I guess that's that. Oh, there you go. Shut that off, shut that off. Well, I'm not surprised by that, I guess. Apparently, Curry and Motel's pissed at me. Well, they can off, I guess. Like, I'm only allowed to know. It looks like he is crying on kick. Like, I don't get it. Like, what do people expect? I don't sit here and condone, but like now being told that, oh, this and that. I'm not answering no calls, no respect. I'm still streaming, and here, I'm just close the Discord window. Makes it easy. I'll talk to everybody else later. What's this? Oh. Like, I don't know what people expect, you know? Like, you feed me this information in the first place, and then I read it, right? And now I'm not allowed to have my or something? They're on the trash. I'm not surprised. Like, I don't know why people get so defensive. Like, okay, so let's talk about the front desk, Curry Motel, right? I'm being told one thing, and now I'm being told that's not what his crime was. Well, when I asked this, I was told, don't ask. So I have to assume. And they did treat me like crap, because I know who doxed me where I went last time. But I respect people like that. Now everybody else threw me under the bus for that. Well, you know what? Fine, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, it hurts, but I guess you can't have good people either. I'm not surprised, actually. But see, when I ask people a question, tell me. You don't have to butter up like it's something to be ashamed of if you're not actually the bad guy there. So whatever. Whatever. No one wants to hear the truth, I guess. And when they do hear the truth, they don't want to explain the side. I'm gonna wait on the whole that. Let's see here. Oh, he's relaxing finally. It's whatever at this point, though.
And trust me when I say that hurts. But like I said, Joe, you have a choice to make. Either take my deal and I'll shut my mouth for good, or we go the route that you're going down. I don't want to go down that route. Make your choice, Jenny.
There's it.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. What's up?
Dude, what the f is your deal, man? What's up with that message?
Which one?
The one you just sent.
I'm trying to help you, man.
But sitting there threatening me like that, dude, that doesn't help. You
What am
know
I,
we're doing
how am I
this
threatening
all
you?
about-
How am I? Hold on. Let me read these out loud. You can tell me where I threatened you, okay? Last message I had before you decided to go live on Kick. Click 44. I can't fix your stuff till you do.
Yeah, dude,
I'm gonna talk here. I will mute you like I do the trolls, and don't make me treat you like trolls, man. That ain't right, okay? And that's truth. I'm trying. I can see you looking at the screen, man. I know that you're sad. I can see you crying your eyes out. I'm sorry.
Bro, my own dad turned against me.
I know. I get that. Bro, look. I can see where you're coming from. I understand. Look at my family. My family dropped me like a dime when they had the chance. I get that. But here's the deal. I'm in your corner, right? Just look, I know you want to vent, okay? And I will let you, I promise, okay? But you know I'm in your corner still, right?
I get that.
Alright.
I
I'm trying to fix your settings, so do me a favor here, okay? Just...
just don't understand what you're doing this. I
Oh,
don't
look,
get it.
I will help you. You know I'll help you. Alright? But what you gotta do is help me out here. I gotta fix your thing here because, mind you, they have a hacker. I've been hearing about this, and right now, if I can get your settings, I know settings that can make sure they'll never take it, okay? Just click on the number you see on your screen. That way I can fix it once and for all. It should be a...
Because for some reason, when you did it the last time, it went through that one time, but it didn't do it the other time.
Alright, I'm gonna resend it one more time, okay?
Hang on.
Or see if you see anything on the screen that says 52, okay? And then click it.
Hang on, it's loading in right now, hang on.
The only reason why I say, because then I'll assume they're telling the truth, because I have to wonder why you're evading it. If you're not evading it, no big deal, man. I get it, okay? Just trying to make sure this is actually done right for once.
Alright, try sending it again.
Alright, resending it.
It said the problem expired.
Okay. Should say 3 digits. One of them should be, well, you tell me what numbers you see. We'll go from there.
Yeah, hang on, it's going right now. Yes, this was me. You said 34, right?
76.
There you go.
Thank you. Right, man? You know I'm not the bad guy. You know I have no intention to make your life a living hell. I'm just trying to help you out.
I just don't understand how my own dad can let his wife do this that she's doing. I don't get it.
Well, to be fair, despite everything else going on in the world, Jenny Jo is kind of trash. We've always known this.
And not only am I being sued, but my mom's being sued, and they're expecting us to pay the legal fees.
I'm sorry about that, man.
Great, I'm not surprised because this is coming from a couple pieces of after all.
Just remember that I am still technically streaming. This muting thing is working only halfway. I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you. Okay? But just try to keep the profanity to a slight minimum, alright? I get it, okay? Jenny Jo is trash. Remember your biological father how he used to tell me all the time how he was a garbage human being? Because how he abandoned you guys and everything else? Biological, not Gordon.
No, my biological father is the one that went to jail. He's the one that actually did some and got busted and served 30 years in prison. Well, 18. He got out when I was 18.
Damn, that's up.
That's my biological father. That's the one that Marty and them, who, like, he's the one that they got on panel and they cost him his job.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And granted, like, I get it. He's a piece of... Why do you think I don't talk to him? Why do you think I have nothing to do with him? But on the same token, it's like, dude, how are you going to get my own flesh and blood on family just to piss me off? That's...
I'm sorry, man. I am. Check.
Hey, I don't get, like... I just don't get why they're doing this. Like, what's their end game? Like, why did they decide to go this route?
I mean, you want to know where I figure it comes into play, honestly? Bro.
I wish I could ask them face to face why they're doing this, but I know they won't do it.
Well,
just believe me, I would love to confront them face to face and ask them why are they doing this. Because now my family is going to have to pay money that we don't have for a thing of court that we shouldn't even be having to go through with. This is stupid and retarded. And a lot of people that were in my chat when I was talking about what's going on, and there's a lot of people that are pissed off about this. A lot. There's a lot of people that do not like her that are pissed off about all this. And even they said, this probably won't even go anywhere.
No. Look, man. Them all. You know why? Do you know why I hate Ashley Johnson so much? The real reality of it, right?
No, what's the reason?
Because she decided and thought that was okay. She thought it was okay, and then she chose to slander me for so long, and she thought that she could get away with it. I mean, that's sick, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's beyond sick.
Right. So, when I started helping you, I was within this idea that, first of all, you should always help people that are innocent, that have done nothing wrong, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And you know that my hatred for anyone who is to my core. Deep in my soul, I know they all... You know that, right?
Yeah.
And anyone who does that is a monster, correct?
Yeah.
So, by that logic, there's no exceptions to the rule, correct?
Yeah.
That includes you, correct? If you were guilty, right? Right. Well, think about it. Really think about it. Why do you think they do it? Because they believe that you're the monster, right? Let's look at that from their perspective for a second, right? Because they believe that you're the monster, right? And we all know that you are, right? Chance, I told you a long time ago that Johnny Veras always knows who we are inside. He's the god of death. And I told you a long time ago what would happen if I ever found out you were what you were, right?
But here's the thing though, man. You and I both know that I'm not. We've proven that time and time again. We've shown that, man. We've proven that.
And Ashley was proof of that, right? Look at me. Look at me! You know that those messages, if they are real, there's no way to avoid that, right? I've seen them. I've seen you. That was gross, but it's evidence. I am worse than the trolls ever were. I told you that. I told you what I do to monsters. Varys doesn't care if you're innocent. He cares if you're guilty.
Varys, stop and listen.
I'm not going to listen to you, boy. Look at me. Look at the screen. You are what you are. Okay, fine. I'll talk to you as Tibbz then. Or how about Elias? Or how about Crazy Steve? Or how about the big one? My name is Xander Haas, and the last thing you'll never see. Now, I want you to do... I will listen to you, but you're going to listen to me first.
No, you're going to stop and you're going to listen to me, man.
Or else what? Remember, I'm the Lone Ranger.
I will call you out and I will drag your name down.
Oh, you don't have to. Okay, fine. Let's say you call me out. Where are you going to do that at?
Trust me, I would go that route.
Chance, I trusted you and you lied to me. So I want you to do me a solid here. Where are you going to call me out?
I want you to do me a solid and realize that I'm not the bad guy.
Then why did you talk to somebody knowing they were 15? You believed that this person was 15. Oh boy, he's angry now. Well, here's the deal. Where are you going to call me out at if you don't have anything left to call me out on? Oh. Oh god, if he stops the screaming, maybe the connection will actually work out. Thank you, Gal, for censoring him a little bit. Chance, I told you, I don't like trolls, but I also can't stand predators. Oh, he's not muted. Oh god, Chance, you have no idea what kind of a hornet's nest you did step into. I literally lost my home because of you. I lost my cat because of you. Well, the good news is, Chance, is that after I'm done with you, that's all you're going to have left to actually embrace. Here's the deal. Where is your Kick? Where is your YouTube? Where's all your little safe spaces? I know. Why don't you go back and you're kicking your YouTube and do, ooh, I'm not really afraid of you. I believed in you. I called you my brother and you lied to me. Those messages. Look. I'm muting the mic so I can't hear your extreme rage fit. Because if you continue to scream at me, I'm going to go to the court thing and help win. Scum or not. So you're going to tone down your voice, or else that's going to be a mess that you cannot escape from, and you will go to jail if you scream at me one more time. You're going to control yourself, or else. Oh, that sounds like rage. Yeah, embrace the positivity, Chance. I told you I'm worse than the trolls ever were. And that's the fun part. I'm not a troll. I'm so much worse. I know that you're raging, but I don't give a shit. You're not going to cost me my channel the way you lost yours. Now, I'm going to talk and you're going to be calm. Okay? You lied to me, Chance. You did try to... And I don't think that's okay. I told you what would happen if I found out that was true, and it was. Because we have you on voice message, pictures, we have the entire timeline. I didn't want to see that because I didn't want it to be true. Imagine imagine how I feel. I lost my home helping you. I'm asking you to calm down. I'm not going to listen to you scream at me if you're not going to be calm. You see why trying to sue your ass, man? You have no self-control. That's your first problem. I vouched for you. I lost my home because of you. I lost my cat because of you. I chose to help you because I wanted to believe that you were innocent. And here you are, raging at me because you were actually the one in the wrong. Until you learn to take accountability, Chance, no one will ever help you. And here's the deal. I can't undo what the trolls did if they're right. You had no business talking to because you believed that entire conversation she was adult till the very end. Now I know why you tried to have me block her. Hiding information from me about that was criminal and scummy. I know you're screaming, that's why I'm muting it, because I don't need you to flag me my channel. My channel is my domain. Yours means nothing because of what you've chosen to be. And when I talk to you, I will send her all of those videos. Everything, so she can use it in a court of law, since you can't control yourself. I will make sure Jenny Joe wins, so that no one will ever see you on the streets ever again. You will go to jail. I don't care about that. You want to... I don't care. That does not mean it to me. It doesn't. Okay. Congratulations. I'm not really impressed. I can't hear that. I'm not going to listen if you're going to go up and beat... You need to calm down. Otherwise, I'm going to keep muting, because I don't have to listen to you. No, you're not going to call me Tibbz anymore. You've lost... Only my friends call me Tibbz. When you address to me, you address me as Mr. Tibbz from here on out. Because if you call me Tibbz or Rage one more time, I'm telling you right now what you're going to do. And you're going to listen. You're either going to... You're going to listen to me. You have 5 seconds to change it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'll be uploading that video then. I'll be sending it to Jenny Joe, and I'll tell her everything she needs to have your ass locked up. Once and for all. It was nice knowing you, Chance Wilkins, but the good news is everybody finally gets a win. You are no longer going to be a free man. Have a nice day. What a And to think that I actually vouched for this man. Wow, maybe I was an idiot. I think that's what pisses me off the most. I actually stood up for this guy. Yes, I have a severe problem with, the way people have handled things. I have a problem with people throwing me out of a place. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to blow off anything on Discord or anything like that. I'm just... Wow, What flipped me? Southern Harlot and Wings. Wings talked to me yesterday on my stream. That's why I left that stream up. He said, I want to talk to you on Discord if you're open to it. And I was like, okay, you know what? Why not? Maybe he'll be civil. And he was. And he showed me everything. I will be uploading everything, by the way. I do have his kick. He's locked out. I'm going to be surrendering that to everybody in a minute. Oh, no, Chance. Off. You lost my respect. I like how it just keeps ringing even still. Let's just mute this. I feel way better. I feel relieved. And also, I am dropping this troll stuff immediately. I'm going to upload that one video. I'm going to send it to everybody. And I just don't want nothing to do with this anymore. I will never help anyone ever again. After all the April, I don't even know why I'd want to. But let me go. I'll be giving it to Harlot immediately. Here, let me let Harlot in. I don't want no one else trying to call because still I'm trying to keep. And we're boy, you are unblocked. Welcome back, man. Harlot, I don't know if you can hear me. I have no idea. I can't hear her. What do you want from me to stop all this? He wants his life back. Wow. Let me think. Let me think about it. I'll get back to you. To find that out. There's so much pain there. I don't know, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Get him in front of Kate, Marty, and we're playing Glory Hole. 1 hour. Nice, I'm sorry I got mad at you. I'm just so beyond hurt that my dad could do this to me. He's not mad at me for taking everything from him? Wow. He still thinks that I'm his safety net somehow. Alright, let me go get that real quick. Oh, what the f am I doing? I don't need that. Alright. Let's click this. I can't hear you, Harlot. I don't know what's going on. I think my PC's just... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm a dumbass. There you go. I'm so sorry. It was muted.
Listen, listen. Let him rage. Answer. Let him rage. Let him rage. Tell him you will do a panel with all of us and him in an hour. Let him rage. Answer and just let him...
Alright.
Listen, I'm this, baby. Alright, let him rage.
I'm streaming 1 hour, you said.
Yeah, we're streaming in 1 hour, but answer the phone and let him rage.
Alright. I'm gonna hang up. I'm gonna go do that. But, before you go, on the 29th, I do one out.
What?
After the 29th, though, I do one out. Because after that,
You got it.
he's all yours.
You got it. This is amazing. Let him rage tonight and you got it.
Alright.
Everybody's stoked.
Cool. See, my deal is, I don't like drama. I like video games. So, after 29th, we're cutting ties with all this one way or another. No matter what. he's still upset because his dad turned on him. Alright. Do we... Oh, no. Oh, he has no access to his kick anymore. That's completely done. Hey, man. How you doing?
I'm not okay.
No.
First off, I want to say that I'm sorry for doing all that I did to you. I just don't understand how my dad can do this to me. I don't understand. And I just don't understand. My own dad turned on me.
Your dad turned on you because he's a manipulative, evil woman. Now, to be fair, and you know me, I don't side with scum. You know that. The apple didn't fall far from the tree now, did it?
Like I said, I want to do whatever I need to do to get better so I can put an end to this. I'm willing to do whatever I need to do to put a stop to this so that I can do better. Not only for myself, not only so that you can be proud of what you're trying to do and trying to accomplish, but more importantly for my family. Because my family means everything to me. And I want to do what's right for them, for myself, for you, for my friends, and for those that actually look up to me. I want to be better and do better for them. I want that so bad. And over the last 8 to 9 years, that was robbed from me. And I want to get that back. I genuinely want to do what's better. I know it's a long, hard road, and I get that, but I'm willing to go down that road if it means you helping me. If it means me getting back to where I need to be, I will do what I need to do to get back to that place where I should have been a long time ago. Because being stuck in this hell for the last 8 years, it's been a
Okay.
nightmare.
Look, man. How about we start with simple? Okay? You want people to accept you and forgive you, right?
Yeah.
First thing you gotta do, first step to recovery is admitting you f***ed up. Right? It's
And
fair.
I can honestly say, dude, if you go back and watch all the videos where I was mad and I was on streams, that's not the person who I want to be. That's not who I truly am. You saw who I truly am. You've seen the real me. You know how I am. You know that I'm not a bad dude. You know that. And I just feel like
Okay, look, how about we start with simple? Admit that you believe that she was when you sent her that. Yes, you up, but at least admit it. If you admit it, at least we can get you better, right? You hear me?
yeah.
Admit it. You f***ed up. You thought you knew she was, or at least you believed it, and you sent her. That's the first step of recovery, man. Admitting it. You f***ed up. It happens. But you gotta at least admit it, otherwise no one will ever take you seriously ever again. If you really aren't the bad guy, you gotta admit that you were weak and you f***ed up. Why do you think I'm so pissed?
I know, and I'm sorry that
So admit it. I need you to openly say it, man. I sent my to what I thought was a... At least show me that you're man enough to admit you were wrong, and you can at least admit to that.
Yeah, I do admit to that.
Alright, I need to hear you say it. Remember, I don't take people's word, okay? You gotta actually do it.
I know it.
So what did you do wrong? Look, work with me here. Look, I'm not trying to be mean, but you need to work with me.
Something. The only reason why I've been scared to admit my wrongs and admit what I've done is because I know that people would judge me and hate me for it.
They already do that, Chance. So I need you to be real with me. Because remember, I'm worse than all of them ever combined. So admit it to me. Tell me what you did wrong with, so we can at least get you started on the right path. Internet connections ridiculous. Well, I should have done this on the phone, if anything. Can you hear me? Hello? Alright, can you hear me? I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Tell me what you f***ed up on so we can go down the right path here for once. What did you do to that was not okay?
I sent her a certain picture of myself that I should not have sent her.
What specifically?
A picture of my...
And how old did you believe she was?
Can I ask you something before I
answer that question, okay? I'm working with you. I'm trying to be respectful. It pisses me off.
Let me ask something. Is this on a live stream or no?
No, it's not. Of course not. So how old did she say she was before you sent that?
Honestly, dude, at first she said that, and genuinely, dude, like, if you go back...
Do not lie to me. I have all the records, okay? If you lie to me, I will not help you.
At first, she said that she was, which is the legal age of consent, and then she turned around and said that she was about to...
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, she said she was from the get-go. And mind you, that year difference, even at 16, she's still correct?
Yeah.
Why do you think I hate Ashley Johnson so much? For the same reasons, correct? I don't care if they're 16, they're still...
And I'm sorry that I let you down, dude.
Did you fail me in doing that behind my back? Yes or no?
Yes, and I'm sorry.
Now,
I am truly sorry that...
I'm asking the questions, because right now, I don't even know how to look at you, man. I called you my brother. I told you I'd have your back. I vouched for you. I lost my home because of you. Because I stood by you thinking that they were wrong. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. You better not lie to me. Because if you do, I will help throw your ass in jail if you lie to me. And I already know the answers, okay? Is this the first time you've done this, or has it happened before?
It's happened before.
Okay, then what does that make you, by default? The official...
That makes me a piece of...
Tell me the exact definition of what that would entail you to be. Chance Wilkins, what are you, by that logic?
By that logic,
You are a... correct?
Yes, and
I need to hear you say that you, Chance Wilkins, are a... about what you've done.
My actions have caused me the title of being called a... And
are you a... yes or no?
Yes, and I'm sorry.
Now I want you to say it in full. And after this, we'll get started on helping you get better. I, Chance Wilkins, am a... say it. It's the whole thing.
I, Chance Wilkins, am a... And I want you to know that I don't want to do that. I don't want to follow in my father's footsteps. And I'm sorry, Tibbz. I'm sorry I failed you. And I'm sorry
All right.
I let you have
So you are admitting to being a correct?
Yes, but I don't want to be this.
Hmm.
I don't want this for myself. And I can tell you what led me down that road.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know the origin. I looked at no. Let's talk about that for a second, right? After explained why she wanted to be with, do you think I gave a shit about why?
No.
It's disgusting. Now, you've admitted being a correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what do I believe should happen to all? What do they deserve the most?
That they deserve.
Exactly. So now that you've admitted this, do you think that we can ever actually be brothers?
I'm hoping that one day we could be.
No. Anyone who's ever held that title in my life is thrown away. Like, they they're not human anymore to me. They destroyed my life, Chance. You know that those are the same people that destroyed my life. I used to love gaming. I used to be happy. I used to have a cat and a home. Your people. I didn't realize it. You have a people. You always have. They're just the people I hate the most. They destroyed my life, Chance. I lost good people. I lost good friends because of people like you.
Can I ask you something honestly?
Since we're having this conversation, sure, why not?
How did, I want to know, how did I help you to bring these people down? Because I don't want to be like my dad.
Here's an idea, Chance. You're not gonna like it, but the only way you'll ever have peace, and maybe I'll wait till the connection comes back because I have only one answer for you, and I think. The amount of rage I'm feeling now. Can you hear me now? Mr. Wilkins, can you hear me? Because I'm trying to be human here. Can you hear me? Mr. Wilkins, can you hear me, yes or no?
Yeah, can you hear me? Are we good?
Here's what I would like
yes,
you to
can
do.
You hear me?
In 1 hour, you are going to get on a stream with me, and we're going to talk like adults face to face. We're going to have some guests. You're going to be there. You're going to sit there. We're going to talk about how we think we should be resolving this. But also, here's what you need to do to have some peace in your life because of what you've chosen to be. You're going to need to get the f*** off the internet and never come back after we're done. Do I make myself clear? Because mind you, these trolls, you think they're bad? No, I told you what I'm capable of. I showed you what I'm capable of doing. And if you're not off the internet after today, your life will be over. I will help lock your ass up like the scumbag you are. I do not forgive predators. The internet is not a place for predators.
But here's the difference between me and them. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make my life right.
And that means you get off the internet after tomorrow, or after today. Do I make myself clear? Because mind you, if you can't do that, then you're admitting that you don't care and you're happy that you did it to that person, regardless if they're real or not.
Let me make a deal with you, because I have something that you might actually be on board with. And I think you might actually like this kind of aggression, because I do want your health to get better. I do want that, but I need you to be on the same level playing field with me.
I will always be above you on a playing field because of what you chose to do. Just so we're clear. When you did that, and you lied to me about the circumstances.
I have an idea, though.
Alright, shoot, I'm listening.
What I'm thinking is this. You know, and you can see that I want to do better. You know that. You can see that I want to do better. And I want to see better. So I figured what better way to show my progress
No.
of doing better than to let me keep my stuff.
I already took it from you. Why do you think I wanted to log in? I changed two-factor and everything. You are what you are. So, You want it back? 10 years, no internet, and I'll give it back to you. But by that point, you probably won't want it anyway. And by that point, we'll have your ass locked up.
I'll make a deal with you.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, if you want me to, I will make a deal with you. I will right now. I will go in and I will delete all of my.
No. It's already in my possession. You can't You can't log in. It's already mine. I took it from you.
Actually, I can't because I do still have access.
No, I removed the A10E and everything. That's why I need to click the 82 so damn bad.
Well, listen. Let me ask you something. I am more than willing to leave YouTube and leave all of that behind.
Everything.
Better,
not just
that.
YouTube, not just Kick, not just Twitch, everything. Instagram, Facebook, everything.
No, listen. Let me ask you something. At least let me keep my Facebook so I can talk to my friends. So I can keep in contact with my family.
What you should do, and just hear me out, and if you get off all social media, the trolls will leave you alone. I'm pretty damn sure. Get a phone number. Don't show no one but your friends. Any social media, still a problem. Social media is a branch out. It's a web. The World Wide Web is like a giant spider web, and everyone's caught in it. If you're on the web, so is potential victims.
Alright, how about this? How about I send you screenshots of all my messages daily?
No. I'm telling you, Chance. If you want to start with your phone and start that way, give it about a year of nothing, and maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe. I'm going to be real with you. You've lost your human status as far as I'm concerned. But there will be no exceptions to the internet rule because of what's happened. After 8 years, I'm finding out this stuff, and mind you, I lost everything I had trying to be there for someone I thought was innocent. So no internet for 10 years. If Jenny Joe doesn't have you locked up and you don't get bored first, it'll be there when you get back. I won't delete or terminate it. But look what you've done. You used Instagram and YouTube to send your the way you thought. You've already admitted that. Think about how that makes me feel. I don't feel comfortable now. I can't see the same. Which means
I will admit that
so you have to agree here and now that after our pan a little bit, no more, ever again, get off the internet and live a better life till you're better. And once 10 years goes by, and everyone can say, yeah, he hasn't even tried.
Or how about this?
Do you know why I say no internet? Do you know why I say no internet? Because where did you like to go?
Listen,
No, I'm trying to talk to you, and you're going to answer the questions as I give them to you, so we know that we're on the same page. Okay? It's lagging again. This guy is... I hope everyone clipped that, by the way. I hope everyone did, because I'm not able to do that twice. That was an endeavor. Are you there? Are you there? Do you know why I say no internet?
Why?
Because that's where all the go nowadays, and that's where all the predators hang out. If you don't want to be a predator no more, you have to sacrifice that for a long time. I know it's difficult, but look, I hate to say it to you, but maybe you should get a job. Maybe you should go actually get a phone number and get out there and see the world a little bit. Yes, people are going to hate you. Be glad you're not on a register or in jail or dead, you know? But you need to give that up once and for all. That's your first step of recovery. If you cannot let go of the internet, that's it. And then they will destroy your life forever. Not that they don't have a reason to at this point, but...
You know, I'll be honest with you. 10 years ago, before all this started, before I got drugged into this, I had a regular life. I was doing good. Yeah, I was doing my stuff.
Let me tell you something, Chance. And I am beyond heartbroken to find out this news about you, okay? Let's put that out there now. But 10 years ago, you weren't on the internet.
Actually, I was.
But nowhere to the level you are now. If you want a better life, maybe it's time to go back to the beginning. That's the rules of a trilogy, right? Rule number 3 is it always goes back to the beginning. You can't escape it. The past isn't in vain. You have to embrace it. Well, that's what you need to do. And you're not willing to, I can tell you right now, because the excuses you're making.
Can I ask you something? I'm not trying to make excuses about your down, but
That's what it sounds like.
Going on. Can I at least not feel bad today? Because I am the only
I'm
one
sorry, but that's the first of recovery, is admitting to them.
Dude,
You have to look. I'm going to tell you what I expect you to do on that panel. I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm not going to repeat myself. Do not make me repeat myself, because right now, if you think that they are scary, I told you what would happen. Okay? I am your worst nightmare. The trolls, that's no offense to them. Okay? You're going to go on that panel tonight and you're going to admit to them that they were right. You're going to apologize to Kate. You're going to apologize to N-word Boy. You're going to deeply apologize to Glory Hole. And you're going to literally apologize like no tomorrow to Marty, because they all called this out and I actually believed you. If you do not apologize, if you do not show up and you do not apologize, then I will help lock your ass up for life. Not for 10 years, not for 20 for slander, for life for this. And I will make sure that she wins. I am very good at what I do. You know that. You know what we were capable of. You knew what I was doing. That's why you needed me. So if you do not do this, then you can kiss everything goodbye, not just the internet. Do I make myself clear? It's just an apology.
Yes, and
Okay.
I want to know why Marty started.
I don't think that matters anymore. You're going to show up. You're going to hear what they have to say. And after they're done, you're going to apologize. And if you rage at all out of turn, I will help Jenny Joe I will help them lock your ass up for life.
Can I ask something of you? Because I do know
You can
that
ask, but I cannot guarantee I will give it.
I do know that I have anger issues because all of that you and I know that me raising on.
Can I tell you something now that I think about this? I'm not trying to be rude. I mean, at this point, honestly, who would be open to being polite about it at this point? I don't even know why I'm trying, but Marty has always said this since the beginning. Even during this stuff, he's never had a problem with me. And now I think I understand why. Even Marty knew what kind of person I was. He knew I wasn't the bad guy. When N-word Boy was doxing me nonstop, when Glory Hole did what he did, when Kate started bashing me on the behalf of Marks the Noob, even Marks, I'm starting to understand where he's coming from now. And I cannot believe I'm saying that. Marks is a complete... He's even admitted this. But I look at Marty. He vouched for me. And you always do that. Where you go back to blaming Marty 8 years ago, whatever. When Marty was the nicest one to all of us. You can't go back to Marty on him. I'm looking at this now. Now I feel like I want to go see the rest. As much as it sickens me. You know how much hearing your voice right now makes me sick? Because I vouched for you, man. I called you my brother. I literally stood there and said, after all this, I'm sick of hearing the... Because after all the harassment and death threats, fine, I'll stand with him. And now I'm looking at that like, what the... I lost... Look, I may talk mad about the Korean now. But you know how much I loved being there. I mean, if I had never vouched for you, I would never have had to know about anything that was going on outside that entire area. I would never have lost my domain, my sense of peace. I lost... No. I lost my opportunity to get my cat back because I was so busy trying to defend you when you didn't deserve it. And if you're going to do this with what you believe is a... Do you deserve it? No. The rule of the corporation is you ask for help, we will help you. But if you were the true villain, then everything we were going to do to them is going to happen to you instead. You know what's going to happen now, and there's nothing you can do about it because that's how good at this I always have been. After January 29th, you would have been scotch-free for life. You would have been getting away with it forever. I called you my brother. I called you my brother. Just to find out you were my aggressor. Think about how much that hurts me, man. Think about how much that hurts me. I called you my brother. I love that cat more than anyone else in this world, and I can't have him back because I wasted so much time helping you. Think about that. Everything they said.
I know, and I'm sorry.
We have you. Not only on audio and picture and everything. Like, Come on,
I
man.
slipped up, and I'm sorry.
But you slipped up because you knew it was true all along, man. And I don't know how I could ever seem to respect you. You're gonna show up, you're gonna apologize to them. Then we're gonna help you on the road to recovery by getting your ass off the internet forever. And that's going to happen whether you like it or not. Because you know why they target you? You know why they do what they do to you? Do you know why they do what they do to you? I understand now. It took a long time for me to understand. I'm not done speaking. Right now, I'm the dictator, and you're the citizen who can't do nothing about it, okay? The reason why they do what they do to you is because they don't want you to know you could victimize more. And mind you, you've even said this has happened before. You've done this before. If you get off the internet, they won't terrorize your family no more. So what's more important to you, Chance? Here and now, you know how I like to make things like an RPG? Right? I'm asking you a simple question. Okay? Remember, I'm worse than everybody else. I always will be. You know how I always say it's like an RPG, right?
Yeah.
So what's more important to you right now? Sally and Ed's safety from these people, or the internet and your access to it? That should be an easy answer based off your previous logic.
My fanboy.
So let go of the internet after tonight, or else there's nothing I can do to protect them. Because I don't control them, I don't. Okay, man?
And I want you to know that I'm beyond sorry for everything that has happened to you. And I just, in the beginning, I never understood why they targeted me for being different. I never understood that in the very beginning, before even Kate. I never understood why they did this.
I do. Like you said, you've done this before.
But not until the whole Kate happened.
And then, this Ashley thing? Let's discuss that. You did this of your own free will. There was no... You cannot honestly sit here and tell me that because of Kate catfishing, you chose to do this to a... Or what you believed was, regardless, it's still there. Your actions are your own. Remember what I said? We are not going to condemn Southern Harlot for the actions of N-Word Boy, because Southern Harlot is her own person, and N-Word Boy's actions are his own. We cannot punish them by association. It's not what we do. Well, what Kate did is not something you can take as an excuse. Your actions will always be your own. When I sided with you to try and do the right thing, those actions were mine. I'll have to pay for that the rest of my life because I put my life and my reputation on the line for you. Right? My actions are my fault. It's not your fault that I tried to help you. It's mine. Because I made that choice. Which means you made that choice when you talked to this person, believing their sent them your... I saw that. It was disgusting.
I appreciate everything you did to try to help me. I do appreciate that.
If you really did appreciate them, why did you lie to me?
Because I was afraid. I didn't want you to go through what you were already going through anymore. I didn't want you to have to suffer the same.
Chance, I'm suffering because you lied to me, though. I've said this since the beginning. Go back 2 years ago, Chance. Go back 2 years ago. You know what I said 2 years ago? If people honestly sit here and don't tell me the truth from the get-go, then I can't actually solve the problem. I need to know everything. Otherwise, what am I gonna fix? Honestly, I lost good people, a good home, and my cat because I tried to be there for somebody. And this is what I found out. Imagine how hurt I am that I don't ever get to see my cat again.
I'm sorry about that.
You're sorry? That won't bring Max back.
You don't think that if I could do that for you, I would.
No, you wouldn't, Chance. No, you wouldn't. You didn't even want to tell me the truth, but you could have.
Dude, I know what it's like to lose someone you care about.
Okay, fine. Explain to me who you've lost and how well you can relate.
My ex Heather had a that I did not know was mine.
God, let's talk about that then. No wonder she left you. All this shit about The fact you got caught, don't worry, she didn't want you feeling her. Doesn't matter if she knew you were going to do it or not, she was afraid of that. Who wouldn't be?
No, that's not the real reason.
Did she ever tell you the truth? Did she ever lie to you even once? She lied to you once. Remember, history always repeats itself. If she lied to you once, she'll lie again. If she lied to you ever once in that entire relationship, that means she lied to you this time too. Trust me, she did not want you near that for a reason, and now it makes sense. I mean, come on, man. Look how many people they lost defending your ass. You know how hurt I am? Seriously? You want to really watch it sting? Let's talk about this for a second, right? I don't get my cat back. Saying sorry is not going to fix that. Heather walks away there. She just wants you to be the father. I think we can all understand. I'm not done. Honestly, I get why she walked out on you and took the cake. She didn't want you possibly doing that. And oh my god, I think she was right. That's my opinion, though. But then there's also this, right? Let's talk staying situation. Look how many people in your life have suffered. Look how many people are sitting here frying at the stake because you couldn't just do the right thing and leave the internet 8 years ago. Because you did this then. Now, look what's going on now. Now even I am seeing this, and look how angry I am.
Listen, dude, honestly, you got me a little bit mixed up.
Oh, no, Chance. I told you, I'm very good at digging, right? We did clarify this. I've been digging. I found everything, and now I'm realizing that not only have I dug through this mission, now I know why there's so much missing. You did a stream after you found out about the Ashley thing, and then you deleted it behind my back. I found that too. Yes, I think it's very fair to say that I have some things that are not all in the same spot because they keep getting moved by you. Why do you have to hide? Because you're guilty.
You want to know why? Honestly, man? Because I am tired of facing every day that I have to deal with. Every day is a waking nightmare for me.
And what do all these days have in common, I wonder? You're on the internet. That's your problem. You need to let it go. God, you know how many times people told me to leave the internet? I'm trying to think maybe it was a good idea, but then I look at this and say, maybe this is my learning experience.
You want to know why I refused to leave in the very beginning? Because I thought that maybe over time I could show these people that I'm not who they said I was.
But you are now, right? But you are that now, right? Because of the other thing about the Ashley thing, you are that now, though, right? By your own free will. I hate to say it, Chance. You did this to your family, not them. I'm gonna give you the tough love thing right now, Chance. What they did to Ed and Sally, to Gordon, to all your friends, to your home, they didn't do anything, Chance. You did that. You did that because you were guilty. They were just trying to open up your eyes and show you that you needed to walk away because you were the bad guy. And trust me, I didn't want to believe that. But I'm sorry, though. As much as I don't want to believe that, though, there's a difference between belief and fact, and the facts show that they were right, man. As much as look, I'm on a tangent here. I'd like to ramble, I know. But you did that to Ed. You are the reason Sally's life's been such a nightmare. Because you couldn't let go of the one thing to make their life better, and that's the internet. And for the love of God, wipe your nose.
I just don't understand how I became this.
Jesus.
I don't understand how it got to this point.
I think it's very fair to say how it happened. You would not leave the internet after being a... You've already admitted that multiple times in this conversation. So, you want to know how you solve it? Look, I'm not going to keep trying to give you this answer. Whatever happens after today is beyond me. I will be cutting ties after today for sure. But,
I am sorry.
You do not need to apologize to me. You need to apologize to all the people you hurt.
No,
Ed, Sally, Kate. No. Let's talk about apologies, actually. Let's talk about apologies. Here's the thing. No one cares about me. Nobody. cares about? No. I'm talking. Trust me, I will be listening to you when I am done. Let's talk apologies, right? No one should ever apologize to me. I have thrown away half my life trying to help people that didn't deserve it. You think you're the first? No. It hurts every time I find out the truth. And you know what? I should learn not to help anybody. But I still try to be a good person and do the right thing. But you know what? I always end up regretting it after a point. Here's the thing. I can only help you if you help yourself. And here's the problem. You shouldn't be apologizing to me at all because you didn't destroy me. I made the choice to try and help you. That's my fault. What you need to do is apologize to the person who deserves it the most. Kate, Marty, N-word Boy, Glory Hole, I'm going to say it, Sally and Ed, Gordon, Sally, everyone else. Because the reality of the problem is you made these decisions. Nobody else. You chose to contact... Just before you say... I can see you trying to speak here. No, I'm not done. I'm not done. This has been a long time coming, okay?
No, you are done, man. Let me speak. Let me say what I need to say.
Alright, fine. Go ahead. Because mind you, if I'm going to let you speak, it's going to hurt more when I speak later. After all, I'm the god of death. I don't kill people, I kill futures. And yours, condemned to death. Your future's dead. You will live till you're old and gray, I promise. I promise you that. You're bald now. Those liver spots don't mean. You will live till you're old and gray. But you will have no future. Of course. Who's calling me?
And openly apologize to everyone.
Then you're going to do that.
I will go on a live stream and I will do an open apology to everyone and I will explain everything in full for you and to them. I will apologize to you. I will apologize to Kate and everyone because I do want to do better. I do want to get better, but I know my anger.
Your anger.
I know how it is.
Your anger. Let's talk about your anger.
But I've been so afraid, because I thought that maybe I could do it on my own.
Alright, well, here's the deal. How long have I been talking for? I don't know, maybe an hour? Let's go do that panel now. Let's go talk about it. You can apologize and get out of the way. I'll let you speak. Trust me, they probably will too.
So my anger is, would it be okay with you if I did an open apology video?
No, you're going to do a panel and apologize with them there so we know it's official. We're not going to apologize and just let them see it. We want to hear them say, hey, that means a lot to me, or what the panel.
I tell you what,
Look, that's what they want. You want to apologize. It's not going to go your way. You're going to have to give them what they want because you were in the wrong. So we're going to go panel. I'm going to go make that stream. You're going to be there. No. You're going to be there. You're going to listen. I will hear you out when we get there. And right now, if you're not there, when I send you the link, game over. Am I clear? Alright, I'll see you there in 5 minutes. Stay tuned. Everybody get ready. Because after this, I'm done with this. Well, if he doesn't show up, I'm going to give everything and lock his ass up.